We live in a world where expectations shape destinies and assumptions forge barriers. Today, we're going to dive into the heart of a societal construct that has woven itself into the very fabric of our lives. Even though we had some setbacks,
Please report to the main office immediately.
brace yourself for a journey through the intricate tapestry of gender stereotypes. This isn't just a video, it's an odyssey into the depths of societal norms.
Once does not mean that we're going to get an F on the project. What? Miss Cuddy, I assure you, after you watch this video, you will be...
I think just because like you get a lot of people like doing this or doing that, and I think a lot of men, like for example, like all I can think of right now is like the giant eagle shopping, like when it's like you do a mobile order and people do your shopping, and I pick it up. Well, usually my mom picks it up and like she doesn't care, but my dad will be like, "Oh, it's a girl doing our shopping. I hope she gets everything right." And like that's just like one example of a workplace where that could be like a very judgmental thing.
Yeah, that's insane.
I would say definitely yes. Sometimes I feel like men are looked over us a lot.
Yes. Yes.
In my personal experience.
Yeah. Yep, working at Marshalls.
I mean, at Cane's, I feel like they're treated the same as me, so I don't think so. Like,
yeah. All right. Next question I'm going to ask you is, why are many women overlooked for promotions compared to men?
I think more men have like jobs higher up, so I feel like they're used to hiring more men than women. I feel like they look to people that are more like themselves, and like there's not as much diversity with genders.
Yes. Good answer.
Because for so long there was the conception that women belonged in the home, that they didn't belong in the workspace. So it's really like a man's thing to work and a woman shouldn't.
Right.
So again, it would be the same thing. It would be men were the breadwinners and women were not. So if a woman was worked, they weren't paid the same because they shouldn't be there. And it was kind of a deterrent to send them.
Because of the gender divide, people like women were grateful for even getting anything once they start working. But now women should be paid equally, or at least the women are realizing they should be paid. And
I don't know. I mean, at Cane's they make the same as me, so that's my only like experience with this.
Going back to Cane's, that's all right. Cane's is good.
I think a lot of women are just like discouraged from getting in like positions of power because there are so many men that are higher up that like they don't feel comfortable, honestly, like being in a position with everyone.
I just kind of think it's like who's qualified. So like, if I don't really think it should be like your gender, your race, but like if you're more qualified, if you do a better job, then you should be hired.
So you think many men are more qualified than women?
It just might be the way it is because like, a lot of times like you see women are like obviously they raise kids and everything like that. They're better with kids, and so like the men, they go to college, they do a degree, they try to provide for their family more. So I feel like it's something like that.
Okay.
It's stereotypes from years past that we haven't moved past or through.
For sure.
If a successful career comes with like having a family, I'd pick that. But like,
yeah,
you're
not gonna go out of your way for one.
Yeah, like
for the career, you're gonna want the family.
Well, like I would like hope like if I want the career that way, I can like provide for a family. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
It's my pleasure.
Eat the rest of your apple.
For me, my legacy is my children, so I would take being a mother.
It depends, because like if my wife is making 7 figures and I have to be a stay-at-home dad, trust me, I'll be a stay-at-home dad. I do not care. I will be a parent any day.
I would pick being a mother because I am, and it was very fulfilling for me. Not that having a career wasn't.
Yeah.
But that is not in any way saying that is the right. That's such an individual, and that's just what makes you tick.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's you're gonna get I was gonna say a million different answers, but there's only 2 possibilities. But it's just gonna be, what is your
What's your end goal? What's your end goal?
Yeah, that's it. For me, like I knew from the time I was young that I wanted to be a mom, and I found great fulfillment in that. So
In conclusion, Only we can embrace a future where authenticity triumphs over preconceived notions and true individuality pervades in the rich tapestry of human existence. So after filming and doing all that, I've actually learned a whole bunch. I left with a lot more questions than I came in with. It was really interesting to see everybody's different upbringings and everything. I'm finishing this project at 12:40 a.m., which is insane, but hey, anything for the A, Miss Cuddy. I hope I earned it. I thought I made a pretty funny video, but yeah, there's only one thing left to say. Maddawg out. Dab on them haters!